Boris. Welcome
Hello.
to Stockholm and welcome to the fourth edition of the Data Innovation Summit. It is really nice having you and having Metso with us presenting. So before we continue, please tell us more about yourself, your background.
So thank you, Saranda, to be invited to this very important event. For us, it's also a pleasure to be here. So I'm Boris Volavicius. I'm an electronic engineer, hold a bachelor in electronic engineer, and MBA in sales management. And currently, I manage the sales of performance solutions business in Europe region for the valves business in Metso.
Boris, you presented today on the IoT analytics and innovation track about reducing industrial risk and total cost of ownership by integrating condition monitoring, asset management, and vendor expertise, in which you highlighted the importance of a successful predictive maintenance implementation process. So in this title, there are three main ingredients for a successful formula. So how does Metso do this?
Metso does it in a way like a joint program with the customer.
Okay.
So it really needs to be something that comes from both sides. Metso really has the expertise in the devices, expertise in control, and the customer has the people and has the right programs and procedures to do it. So we really believe that combining these two things, combining the vendor expertise with the right people and the right procedures to do really a good program, then it
can result in.
Yes.
Okay, so in your presentation, you also mentioned that there are three key levers to process improvement. Could you please tell us what those levers are and their importance? Why?
Right. So we believe that these three levers are stabilize, optimize, and maximize. So stabilize is very important because the softwares can monitor the oscillation in the loops and also misbehavior in the devices very easily, and then we can tackle that and get very good results on it. In the optimize topic, it's more a task for the APCs, Advanced Process Control Platforms. So they learn during the plant operation, and they can propose the new set points, for example, to increase production. So it's also a good way to have this improvements. And the last one, and I would say that is one of the more important ones, is the maximize. So we believe that if we really tackle these gaps of production, for example, emergency shutdowns or unplanned shutdowns, or even the planned shutdowns, trying to reduce it. If we tackle that, we can have very big results, because normally these emergency shutdowns are very long periods of production, and that you don't have any result on that. So we believe that these three, if we tackle these three, then you are covering all.
Boris, according to McKinsey, predictive maintenance will help companies save up to $600 billion by 2025. And according to the same report, most of the data that will be produced will come from the manufacturing industry. And advanced equipments such as IoT, the IIoT, are generating more and more data than ever before. However, factories' analytics capabilities have not caught up to this, and many companies still disregard most of their data they can collect because they do not have the operational analytics capabilities to integrate that data. Can you give us your comment on this, please? So why are they lacking in the analytical part? Since they have the data.
What we realized in this last year is that the industry sometimes are focusing too much on the software, for example, part, and also in the statistics, for example. So put some softwares in the process, trying to get the data and trying to build some analytics on that. But the fact is that analytics is very much math, in fact. So we can have much more value in the analytics by really using, and I insist, in the vendor expertise on this process. So when you have the vendor expertise together with these software tools that can gather the data and really understand what is the information coming from the data. I mean, not only data with statistics, but data with really analysis of what's happening, and then really brings as an information for, oh, this is happening, I need to do it. So, but even that is not enough. If you have a lot of information, this good quality information about what's happening, sometimes you need to also prioritize it. So, because sometimes it's a lot, or most of the time it's a lot. So when you put the softwares and put the algorithms to run, normally it comes, a flood of information, and then it's time to prioritize, to check really what are the ones that really is impacting your business. So this is, I think that the new thing in this is really understand where are the big gains in that, using this prioritization.
So prioritization, according to you, is what they've focused. Exactly. Okay, with the rise of AI and the Internet of Things along, businesses in all industries are being reimagined with software. After all, technology is there to speed up. So with AI and ML, machine learning, we have the ability to process these massive amounts of data being generated of sensor data faster than we were able to do it before. So how far we are from an AI and autonomous maintenance adoption and implementation, considering these rapid developments in the heavy assets industry, especially manufacturing?
Yeah. So when you say about the autonomous, it's a very kind of complex program, and I don't think that we are too far from it. I think that we are evolving a lot in the algorithms to have for the simple behaviors of devices, for example, for the simple behaviors of equipment of control, we are evolving a lot and very fast. The fact is just engage more the people to be part of this process and work as a whole. So sure that, for example, for the simple maintenance things, robots, for example, can help, and we know that they are starting to appear in some parts of the industry, right? To do it because of including the security problems and other stuff. But I think people will still play a very important role in understanding the correlation between some critical things. So like correlate the process with the devices, with the control, because sometimes the algorithms are very powerful, but they are focusing more on one area. So the people can have this more broad approach.
So, Boris, Metso has a new predictive maintenance solution for the mining industry. Metso Metrics, you call it. Can you reveal a bit more, please?
Yeah. So, Metso Metrics is in the same concept. Is now developing Metso Metrics platform, which is a predictive maintenance online tool for the mining equipment.
Yeah.
So, Metso has very different industries that is providing equipment and services, and Metso Metrics is really a tool that with sensors, connectivity and algorithms, and also with this prioritization concept and the knowledge from the vendor, really supply better results for the mining equipment improvement.
One last question, Boris. Are we looking forward to this autonomous data-driven maintenance that we just mentioned like 2 minutes before? When that's going to happen? What is your prediction?
Oh yeah, so
robots at the factories?
Yeah, all of us, we are looking forward to it, because we know that this can help a lot with the security issues, also with very simple and kind of heavy things that the people needs to do on site and on the field. So what we are seeing is that, as I said in the other question, really the technology is coming to tackle this field and these simple tasks that the human are doing today or are doing in the past. So what we think is that the people really will play a more very skilled role on that, understanding more the strategy of the business, changing the priorities and so on. And for example, robots for the maintenance of equipment, field devices will be something that will start to appear. It's not just the future. We see some industry that already have some type of these robots for some specific equipments that you can just send a service ticket, and then it goes and exchange a piece, for example, or do some repair. Yeah. So we really believe in that.
Boris, thank you very much for joining the Data Innovation. Thank you for being part of this event and for conducting this interview.
Thank you, Fernanda.
My pleasure.